What up? Uncle Benji here. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to continue today with the oral history of my collection, and this is a single piece that we're going to talk about today. This piece that I have is the most valuable piece in my collection. Now, if something's worth a lot of money, that's not why we collect, certainly not why I collect. It's a nice side effect of getting things. If you have good taste, that might turn out to be really valuable one day. But it's no surprise when I talk about valuable pieces of my music collection that I would be talking about none other than Mach-Hommy and this Bon Après-Midi 7-inch. This just shows the title card. On the other side here, we have picture of young Mach with the autograph and drawing on there. Just a really special piece of this. The actual vinyl itself is this square picture disc that has Bon Après-Midi on here, one of the best songs in his catalog. And to give you a little history on how and why I acquired this, how long I've had it. It was back in 2017. If you're a fan of Mach-Hommy, you know that this was the year of Mach. It was just started from the very start of the year. He came out with a Dollar Menu album, and it just continued with Dollar Menu 2, The Spook, the EP that Bon Après-Midi was on. Dump God, Hommy Edition, Dollar Menu 3, Dump Meister, Fede des Morts, aka Dia de los Muertos, La Hertz, The Gat. All 9 of these projects saw the light of day one way or another in 2017, and they're all incredible. And it was kind of an adventure keeping up with Mach at that time through social media. His release pattern, like his music, everything about it was very mysterious. I forget exactly what time in the year that I acquired this. I know that the Spook EP came out like in May that year, and there was a lot of controversy behind it because Knxwledge was not in support of the project, and it wasn't something that as a full-length project was ever released on vinyl. But I was following Mach closely during this time. He was more active on social media, especially on Instagram. I think he had someone running his Twitter, maybe his Instagram as well, but he at least had accounts and was engaging with fans. And by paying attention, that's how I ended up getting this. At some point, I forget if it was on Instagram or Twitter, but he put out a warning. It was probably on Instagram. He put out a warning that like the next day or later that week, it was probably the next day at this time, he was going to have something on release for vinyl, a limited edition. And I don't even think he said what it was at that time. I think he may have hinted that it was very limited release, like only 7 or 8 of these made. And it quickly got my attention, knowing that there was only 7 or 8. Either the next day or maybe when he announced it, it was worded like it was from the Spook EP, and I was kind of under the impression at the time that this was going to be a vinyl release of the entire Spook EP, which had me super excited. Turns out it just ended up being the Bon Après-Midi 7-inch. I think at the time I bought it, I still didn't even know exactly what I was buying, but like a lot of things he was doing at that time, I think it was like $187. And had to connect with him through Instagram, let him know I wanted it. And then, you know, I remember after purchasing it, it did not sell out right away. There was still 3, 4, 5 left for a period of time. Maybe not weeks, but I'm sure any time in the last 5, 6 years, if Mach would have done something on Instagram, released 7 or 8 of them, it would have sold out instantly. So I was lucky to be plugged in at this time to get this release. The song itself is a really special song. You know, he sings in Haitian Creole on the song. He's talked in interviews about how the words, the Bon Après-Midi words and the melody are things his dad used to sing growing up. So it really hits close to home to him. And it was, you know, showed at that time, this is an artist that's a lot more than just a really, really good rapper, which he obviously was. But the singing, the bilingual nature of it, the mysterious way that he was selling his products, all were very exciting. And like, even though when I bought it, I thought I was getting the whole Spooky P, by the time I got that in the mail, it was like, man, like how can I not love something with the craftsmanship, like with a drawing like that on a picture disc paired with the actual picture of him as a youth with the autograph, cool little title card. But, you know, it's like this release, I knew it was special because there were so few of them. I don't really sell single items that I have that, even if they gain a lot in value, but it was like recently after I saw a Mach-Hommy show up in Chicago, it was like less than a week after that, he started this gigantic auction through Golden with all these pieces of his collection, tons of pieces that he was auctioning off. And while the GAT was the winner of that auction, the item that went for the most, I think it was over 20K, that copy of the GAT ended up going for, which there's, I don't know, 20 or 30 of those in existence. But this item went for the second highest, I believe, in that auction. I don't even know what it ended up at, but I know it was at least 3, maybe over 4K for a small item like that. So the $187 investment, like, man, I've spent a lot of money on Mach stuff over the years. Like some things I'm like, man, did I really spend that much on that? But it's really cool when you can have an item like this that has gained this value. And yeah, if I really got in a hard place, it's something that I could exchange and help me out in life. That's no small chunk of change that's worth. So it's, again, like I said at the beginning, like I don't collect these items to gain value, to resell stuff. It's all about having my collection, and sharing it with you all is a really cool thing. I'm sure there'll be more Mach-Hommy pieces, vinyl, that you'll see over the course of this channel. There's a lot of things from Mach that I bought that are very special to me. But, you know, when I really got to look at it, what I have, this thing, the way that I ended up getting it, knowing that I was in the right place in the right time and recognized greatness in someone like Mach early and knew that opportunity came. And yeah, like I may not have made the best financial decision for myself at that individual time, but it was something that I had to have. I had to find a way to do it. I just knew it was something special. And yeah, very glad to have this in the collection. I will see y'all next time. Peace out.